New York at night hums with danger, its neon glow cutting through the shadows. On this city block, a new terror is about to strike, and Spider-Man may have met his match. How can Spidey battle a foe who is stronger than he is? The answer is coming fast, wrapped in venom and menace. You're about to meet one of Marvel's newest, greatest archvillains. A deadly silhouette looms over the city, all muscle, menace, and mechanized fury. And somewhere in the dark, Spider-Man's next battle is already beginning. New York crackles with danger as the page opens on a bold new menace, the Scorpion. And Spider-Man's world is about to spin straight into a showdown with a supervillain built for trouble. A splashy title promise hangs in the air. Keep your eye on the Scorpion, this one could crawl all the way into the Hall of Fame for evil. Even the credits crackle with attitude, as the page teases that Stan and Steve have traded places in a cheeky little tug-of-war. But there's a wink behind the words, a hint that somebody's still pulling strings behind the scenes. And with the introductions out of the way, the city leans in for what comes next. Thrills, chills, and spills in the streets of New York. Because once the Scorpion strikes, Spider-Man is going to need every ounce of wit, reflex, and nerve to survive the fight. New York at daybreak hums with danger as the mysterious stalker shadows Peter Parker home from school. One wrong move, and the quiet streets turn into a trap.
So long, Liz. See you around.
Bye, Pete.
Ah, there he is.
This time, the pursuer gets too close, right into the edge of danger. Peter's spider sense ignites like a warning siren in his skull.
My spider sense is tingling. There's some sort of danger near. It's coming from behind me.
Peter reaches home, but the stranger doesn't vanish. He lingers in the shadows outside the house, watching. Suspicion claws at Peter's mind. Who is this man and what does he want?
I've never seen him before. Could somebody have figured out my secret identity at last?
Well, there's only one way to find out. What I have to do now had better be done by Spider-Man.
A few blocks away, the hunt flips in an instant. The follower becomes the followed. The stranger slips into a phone booth, and Spider-Man moves in to uncover the truth.
He went into that phone booth. Who can he be calling?
New York at night, shadows lengthening over the rooftops as Spider-Man swings hard for home. But something unseen is tailing him through the city, and every second counts. Too high to hear the stranger below, he spots the figure turning back toward Peter Parker's house. Spidey realizes this is no random trespasser, it's someone with a mission.
I can't let anyone see Spider-Man swinging into Peter Parker's window. That'd be a dead giveaway. If I can just distract that snooper for a second.
A strange bat-shaped blur slices through the air, startling the man below and breaking his focus. In that heartbeat of confusion, Spider-Man seizes his chance.
What in blazes was that?
Perfect. He looked away just long enough for me to swing in through my window, unseen. Oh man, I bumped the wall. Please don't wake Aunt May.
Footsteps approach from the other room and Peter freezes, scrambling to stay calm. One wrong move now could blow everything.
Are you all right, Peter, dear? I thought I heard something.
Gosh, I'm sorry I disturbed you, Aunt May. I just accidentally knocked over a chair.
After Aunt May leaves, New York settles into a tense hush, and Spider-Man is still out there, lurking in the city's restless shadows. He can only play this cat-and-mouse game, careful not to reveal the man beneath the mask. The next morning, the watchful trail continues. Old Faithful is still on duty, and the city never sleeps. If he keeps his eye on the danger, maybe surprise won't be part of the plan.
Betty usually gets to work early on Saturday. I'll pay her a visit.
Across town, in the bustling newspaper office of J. Jonah Jameson, the air crackles with noise, ink, and outrage. One story barely catches his eye until his obsession takes over.
What's this new item? Some nutty scientist claims he's found a way to cause artificial mutations in animals.
Big deal. Why do my editors bother showing me proofs of every unimportant story that comes along?
Then Jameson's fury sharpens into a scheme. If he can't beat Spider-Man one way, he'll find another. And somewhere in that bitter brain, a dangerous idea begins to form.
If only there were someone stronger than him that I could hire to. Hey, wait a minute, that's it, that's the answer.
He digs through the clues with predatory excitement, hunting for the scientist behind the madness. In a city packed with secrets, one name suddenly shines like a trap closing shut.
Let's see now, what's the name and address of that egghead who can cause artificial mutations? This is my greatest inspiration. I'll rid the world of Spider-Man once and for all. I'll probably get a medal.
There it is, Dr. Farley Stillwell, right here in the city. And as Jameson grins at his own scheme, the web of danger tightens without Spider-Man even knowing it. New York hums with restless energy as shadows stretch across the city. In the chaos of deadlines and secrets, every conversation feels like the start of trouble.
So far, it's been a complete waste of time. I haven't learned what the boss wants to know. I might as well get ready for him to fly off the handle. He hates to have anyone fail him.
Come in.
Boss, I just wanted to let you know I'm still trying, but so far I haven't been able to.
Mac Gargan, just the man I want to see. Never mind your report. I've lost interest in Peter Parker. I've got a new job for you, something much more important than following Parker for his photos.
In the outer office, Peter Parker hears enough to make his pulse jump. Suddenly, a new plan is unfolding around him, and it's not one he's meant to see.
Mr. Jameson is sending me to Europe to cover the disarmament conferences.
Peter, I'm sure you remember Ned Leeds, the reporter I introduced to you a couple of days ago.
Hey, that's great. As a matter of fact, I'm heading for an important assignment. Ned leaves tonight, Peter. For once, things are going my way. Too bad, I'd rather have followed Jameson.
Then the office door swings open again, and Peter catches a glimpse of the man Jameson called Gargan. Whatever game is being played in the city, Peter Parker just found himself one step behind it. A short time later, in the hidden lab of Dr. Farley Stillwell, New York's restless energy gives way to cold, humming machines and dangerous ambition.
You mean you actually mutated a rat so it can swim like a fish, and enabled a fish to breathe air like a rat?
Well, mutated is not the exact scientific word, Mr. Jameson, but you've summed it up accurately enough. Great value to farmers, botanists, and the like. I'm delighted you've shown such interest. An influential man like you could publicize my findings and further science immeasurably.
Sure, but it's not science I'm interested in right now. I want you to work on a special project for me, and if it works, I'll pay you $10,000.
I'm a research scientist. I don't accept private jobs for pay. And yet with that money I could buy new equipment, new materials. What is your project?
I want you to try your experiment on a human being. I want you to give a man powers greater than Spider-Man's.
Stillwell hesitates, the line between discovery and madness growing razor thin. But Jameson's greed sharpens into a grin, and he has already chosen his test subject.
I have enough serum, I have the know-how, but it might be dangerous. I can't guarantee the results.
That's okay, Doc. I'm willing to chance it.
Moments later, after Stillwell shaves Gargan's head, the lab becomes a chamber of transformation, and the first step into something monstrous.
I can give you the powers of a scorpion. For instance, your body would become more powerful than Spider-Man's, but I don't know how it would affect your brain.
Who cares? I'm getting $10,000 for my part in this, and I'd do anything for that kind of dough.
Very well then, drink this. I know I shouldn't agree to this mad scheme, but heaven forgive me, I must have the money to carry on my work.
The long, arduous testing begins, and under the harsh glare of the laboratory lights, one ugly miracle starts to take shape.
He's reacting perfectly. See how his strength has increased, and his coordination is already superhuman.
Good, just so long as I'm sure he can beat that blasted Spider-Man. That's all I want.
New York at night, shadows lengthening over a hidden laboratory as a monstrous experiment hurtles toward completion. Somewhere inside, Spider-Man's next nightmare is being built. Steel hums, lights glare, and the scorpion's tail, his deadliest weapon, is brought to life in synthetic form. This isn't science anymore, it's vengeance.
One of a true scorpion's most potent weapons is his tail, and our synthetic scorpion shall have a tail also.
If this works, I'll make you rich, famous. I'll become your patron, for the world must be rid of Spider-Man.
And at last we've been given the tools to do the job. I feel like a living dynamo. I've become all muscle. I can lick anybody.
The experiment is over, there's nothing more I can do. Good, now let's put him in a costume.
I have the perfect design in mind. I want Spider-Man defeated by someone just like him. It will be poetic justice.
The final adjustments click into place. Flesh, metal, rage, and ambition fused into one terrifying weapon. But power without control is a loaded gun.
Look, spare me the explanations, Stillwell, just so long as he smashes Spider-Man.
They're satisfied, a granite block, and I can pull it apart with my bare hands. Doc, you're a genius.
Wait, look out, what are you doing?
Oh, what taste? How did that happen?
It's your tail, you've forgotten it's attached to your back. You haven't fully learned to control it yet.
It's like a sledgehammer. Spider-Man won't stand a chance.
You'll have to spend some time practicing, learning to coordinate your movements, to familiarize yourself with your new powers.
Oh, why waste time? I feel like I could lick an army right now. Do as Dr. Stillwell says, Gargan. Remember, I'm still the one paying you. Report to me for instructions when he says you're ready.
Meanwhile, at the airport in New York, the night air hums with traffic and neon as goodbyes hang heavy in the cold. Peter and Betty share a quiet moment before the city pulls them back into its restless rhythm.
How long will Ned be gone, Betty's?
At least 6 months, Peter.
Oh, that's too bad.
Hooray.
You know, Betty, I've no right to expect you not to date other boys, but sometimes I kinda wish.
Please, Peter dear. Let's not talk about anything serious now. I'm just not in the mood.
Later, back at the Bugle office, the city lights glitter through the windows as Peter slips back into the grind. But his spider sense prickles, telling him he's no longer being followed.
Now to work, my spider sense indicates I'm not being followed anymore, but I still want to see Jameson and try to learn what it was all about.
After a swift change, Spider-Man returns to the Daily Bugle building. A light burns in Jameson's window, and something about it feels like trouble waiting to happen.
Spider-Man, well, what do you know? It moves, it talks, it's really alive.
Don't just dangle on the window ledge that way. You might fall and hurt yourself. Come in, have a chair.
Heck, you almost sound like a real human being. What is this, a gag? Or am I in the wrong place?
Not at all, Spider-Man. I just want to talk to you and keep you here till the Scorpion shows up, you arrogant fool. He's on his way now.
Sorry, Jonah. I'm not buying today. I know better than to trust you. If you want me to stay, it probably means you've got some sort of trap laid for me. See you around, Chuckles.
Spider-Man vanishes into the night in a blur of red and blue, leaving Jonah fuming behind the glass. Somewhere out there, the Scorpion is closing in, and the real trap is only just beginning. New York at night, the city blazing below as tension snaps tight like a web. On the rooftop, Spider-Man freezes because something wicked has arrived right on cue.
Hold it, Spider-Man, you're not going anywhere. Looks like I arrived just in time.
Now what? It's some nut in a scorpion costume. Look, fella, I've got no time for games.
Still think this is only a game, little man.
This is why Jonah wanted me to hang around. He's behind this somehow. Fine, one spider strength blow should finish this. It was like hitting a brick wall. He didn't even budge. He's at least as strong as I am.
Don't you know a spider can't ever beat a scorpion?
He almost knocked the wind out of me. That tail of his gives him a huge advantage.
Try to slug it out with me, webhead. Sooner or later it'll sink into that brain of yours that I'm stronger than you'll ever be.
Spider-Man feels the pressure closing in as the Scorpion towers over him, confident and brutal. But the fight isn't over yet, and somewhere in the shadows, Jonah's hand may be pulling the strings. New York at night crackles with danger, the streets below swallowed by shadow and neon glare. Spider-Man faces a monster of science and fury as the battle turns deadly.
Not so fast, windbag. Spider's webbing. My webbing ought to trim you down to size.
For a heartbeat, it works. The scorpion is caught. Spider-Man thinks he's finally won, but victory on this rooftop never lasts long.
There, that ought to hold you while I figure out what to do with you. Take a deep breath, Scorpy, because you've got a lot of explaining to do.
Oh no, after all my work finding someone stronger than Spider-Man, spending $20,000, I just can't have another plan go down the drain again.
Then the scorpion lunges with a savage, impossible move, tearing free with brutal force. Spider-Man realizes too late that he's up against a foe who knows how to fight dirty.
I just remembered something, Webhead. Scorpions have powerful pincers, and since I've got a scorpion's powers.
Rats, he snipped my webbing with his fingers like it was made of straw.
Eureka, I haven't failed. The scorpion made mincemeat of Spider-Man's greatest weapon. Nothing can stop us now. Spider-Man is through. And now, since you think so much of that webbing, you can have it back again. Forgive me if I don't take time to lintangle it for you.
He's flipping it at me with his tail. It's all tangled and knotted.
The web spins through the air like a living trap, twisting tighter with every second. If it wraps around him now, Spider-Man is finished, and the night will belong to the scorpion. Meanwhile, deep in his lab, Dr. Farley Stillwell stares at his latest tests with growing dread. New York hums outside, but inside the room, a terrible mistake has begun to take shape. According to these readings, the scorpion will be even more powerful than I thought, and with every surge of strength, his evil nature will take over more completely.
I must have been mad to do this. Money isn't worth unleashing one of the greatest dangers mankind has ever faced.
But there's still a chance. If he can reach the serum in time, it could serve as an antidote. The scientist bolts into the street, desperate to make amends before it's too late.
How does it feel to be on the receiving end for once, little man? What's the matter? Cat got your tongue. How about that? I knocked him out. This is the easiest 10 grand anybody's ever made. Okay, useless, sleep it off in that empty water tower. I've got other things to do now.
Thus, Spider-Man suffers one of his greatest defeats, lying motionless atop the roof while the city keeps moving below. His spider powers are dormant, but somewhere in that still body, his heart keeps beating, and the return of his strength has only just begun. New York at night crackles with sirens and panic as a gem robbery turns the street into chaos. A masked thief is on the run, and he wants the whole city to remember his name.
When the reporters show up, spell my name right. It's Scorpion, the one who defeated Spider-Man.
Back at the office, Jonah Jameson is frantic, barking orders as every second slips away. But high above the city, on a lonely rooftop, someone forgotten is waking up with a burning grudge.
I don't care if you can't reach Dr. Stillwell, keep trying. I've got to speak to him.
Farley Stillwell finds the scorpion first, clutching a serum like a desperate last chance. He knows what's at stake, and he's terrified of what's already been lost.
Gargan, thank heavens I found you, there's still time.
Time for what? You're too late, Stillwell. I never want to change back again.
The scientist pleads for sanity, for redemption, for one final chance to fix his mistake. But the scorpion's answer is a cold, savage refusal, and the night gets darker still.
You've got to take this. I can't live with knowing I'm responsible for you.
Whatever the scorpion does is right.
New York at night blazes beneath a hard black sky, and danger clings to the rooftops like smoke. High above the streets, a desperate chase races toward disaster.
Beat it, Stillwell. The only reason I'm letting you live is cause I figure I owe it to you for making me unbeatable.
No, come back, you've got to listen to me.
Stillwell scrambles after him, clinging to the side of the building as the scorpion retreats into the shadows. But the monster's warning proves prophetic.
Get back to the ground, you fool. You can't follow me.
I'm falling, but maybe I can hit him with the serum before I do. I have to.
The throw misses by inches, and Stillwell plummets out of reach as the scorpion strides away, cold and triumphant. Then overhead, another shadow swings in.
I'm too late to help that poor guy who fell, but at least I can grab the scorpion. Drop that jewel sack, mister.
This is it, Spider-Man. You didn't think a lucky knockout would stop me for long, did you?
I didn't lose any sleep worrying about it either. I didn't think you'd be dumb enough to come back for more.
The rooftop clash is about to explode all over again, and this time the Scorpion is stronger than ever. Spider-Man tightens his stance, ready to swing, strike, and wisecrack his way through the storm. New York at night burns with sirens and shadow, and the Scorpion only grows more ferocious with every passing second. This is a fight Spider-Man may not walk away from.
This is one fight you won't walk away from, punk.
He's already crossed the point of no return. No antidote can save him now. He's become the Scorpion in truth, stronger, deadlier, and driven by a brain twisted to predator instincts. Meanwhile, high above the city, panic spreads through the Daily Bugle office like wildfire. Each new bulletin hits J. Jonah Jameson like another blow to the gut.
A police dragnet is combing the city. People are locking themselves indoors. What? Stillwell is dead, and the Scorpion has robbed Carter's jewelry store.
Alone in his office, Jameson is trapped by guilt as much as by four walls. He knows this monster exists because of him.
Nobody knows it, but it's all my fault. I'm the one to blame. If not for me, there would be no Scorpion. Just to satisfy my own hatred, I tried to destroy Spider-Man. And in doing so, I unleashed a menace I can no longer control.
Elsewhere, the battle rages on in brutal silence between bursts of speed and fury. Spider-Man realizes strength alone won't win this fight.
You've had more experience, you might even be more skillful, but power is all that really matters, and power is what I've got.
He's right. I was a fool to trade blows with him. I've got to change my strategy.
Here's where I put you away for good, little man.
New York at night hums with danger as Spider-Man's battle rages on high above the city. But before he can make another move. He'd chew on this for a while. And now, one Scorpion smash ought to be all it takes to Owa. The blow lands, but the cost is brutal. Scorpion staggers back, his own force rebounding like a hammer against steel. I feel as though I busted every one of my fingers. I should have remembered how strong his own muscles are. It feels as though I hit a bulldozer. The masked brute hisses with pain, but his eyes turn toward a far more personal target. Down the hall, Jameson's office waits in the darkness, along with a secret he means to bury forever. Well, he ain't going anywhere for a while. I'll polish him off later when my hand stops hurting. In the meantime, I've one more thing to do. Jameson is the only one living who knows my true identity. With him out of the way, my secret will be safe forever. It shouldn't take more than a few minutes. But the Scorpion isn't the only one with a pulse left in this building. Somewhere behind him, Spider-Man stirs, hurt, furious, and refusing to stay down. I'm still alive. That means I can fight some more. I've got to. He'll have to kill me to stop me. I can feel my strength returning, but next time it'll be different. I won't give him a chance to. What's that? A scream tears through the building from the direction of Jameson's office, and it sounds exactly like Betty. The night just got worse. New York at night, shadows pressing tight against the windows of a high-rise office. Inside, danger is already at the glass.
Mr. Jameson, look, coming in through the window, do something. Hurry, it's the Scorpion.
Quick, call the police. I'll try to handle him. Tell everyone to evacuate the building.
That's very heroic of you, Jameson, but it won't do you any good, it won't save you.
Jameson's bluster cracks under the pressure, but the Scorpion only smiles wider. The room feels like it's shrinking around them.
H heroic, bah. I just don't want anyone to hear him if he's going to say something that'll connect me to him.
What are you doing here? What do you want? Can't you guess?
Stop, don't come any closer. You're mad, I'll pay any price, but don't hurt me.
Don't be so greedy, Scorpion. You should learn to finish with one enemy before you tackle another.
Spider-Man, you should have escaped while you had the chance, you fool.
That's just what I was about to tell you. Now let's see what your Scorpion strength can do against my spider agility.
You'll see all right soon as I get my hands on you.
New York at night crackles with danger as Spider-Man squares off against Scorpion in the shadows. The rooftop air hums with tension, and every second could be the last.
Don't hold your breath waiting, Scorp. You're not gonna nail me again.
Don't you realize that your web can't stop me?
Maybe not, but it'll sure slow you down plenty, especially since this is my extra sticky liquid webbing.
While Scorpion fights to wrench his weaponry free from the floor, Spider-Man moves fast, turning the battle into a streetwise dance of speed and strategy.
And while you're trying to lift those clumsy gunboats of yours off the floor, I'll just even the score a little. Let's see if you still feel like such a big man without that artificial tail of yours.
But Scorpion strikes back in a flash. One brutal pincer clamps down on the web slinger, steel-tight and merciless.
Now it's my turn, you overrated clown.
Sure, it's your turn to lose.
Spider-Man refuses the brawl Scorpion wants, surging forward and slipping every attack with spider-sense precision. Then, before Scorpion can recover, the wall crawler drops back into the fight with a wicked counterpunch.
Sorry, Scorp. This time I'm not playing it your way. Instead of slugging it out with you, I'll use my spider sense to easily dodge your blows, like this. And then, while you're standing flat-footed, wondering what to do next, I'll join the party. Maybe you are a little stronger, but what good does it do you if I'm the only one who can land a blow?
New York at night crackles with danger as Spider-Man and a terrified crowd close in on a battered showdown.
That's it, Spidey. Hit him again, and again, be sure he's beaten.
Good.
Jameson recoils in horror, stunned by the truth of his own cheering. The man he hates most has just become the only thing standing between him and disaster.
What's happening? Have I gone mad? Here I am, cheering for Spider-Man, the one I hate worst in all the world.
All right, Jameson. He's all yours. Be sure the police get here before he comes to again. You beat him. You defeated someone who's stronger than you. It happens all the time. Ever hear of David and Goliath?
The masked hero slips back into the shadows, his secret safe for now. But irony hangs over the city like smoke, saved by the very menace he was created to destroy. A short time later, Peter Parker staggers along the street, cut, bruised, and already rehearsing lies. He needs an excuse fast, and New York is about to make things worse.
Gosh, I'm all cut and bruised. What'll I say to Aunt May? And the kids at school, I'd better think of something fast.
Then it hits him, crumple the clothes, fake an accident, and hope nobody asks too many questions. It's a fragile plan, and fate is already laughing.
Well, if it isn't puny Parker with his itty-bitty face all scratched up, don't tell me a jellyfish like you actually got into a fight. What happened, useless? Did some infant in a carriage beat you up for trying to take its lollipop away?
Okay, Thompson, I've taken all I can from you now. I'm gonna make you eat those words.
Oh, no you don't. You're not gonna trick me into fighting you while you're all bruised so that you'll have an excuse for losing. When I wallop you, I don't want you to have any alibi.
Peter's fists clench, his temper surging toward the edge, and just as quickly he pulls back. In the crowd's eyes, he's still a joke, but they have no idea how close they came to seeing the real Spider-Man. New York at night, the city hums below the windows as Peter Parker finally stumbles home, battered and exhausted.
Peter Parker, look at you. What on earth happened, dear? You're all bruised.
I know, Aunt May, but it's not as bad as it looks. I was playing football and I fell a couple of times.
He lies with a guilty smile, hiding the truth from the one person who would worry most. If Aunt May knew he was Spider-Man, her world might shatter.
You just sit right down and let me put some soothing medication on those cuts, dear. I do wish you wouldn't play those awful roughneck games, Peter.
Alone with his thoughts, Peter feels the weight of the secret press harder than his bruises. He wonders if he'll ever tell her who he really is.
Did you hear what happened, Peter? Mr. Jameson saved me from the Scorpion by pushing me out of the room in time.
Yeah, sure, J. Jonah Jameson, boy hero. That'll be the day.
Glad to hear it, Betty. What do you want to do? Chip in for medal?
The newspaper spins the story its own way, crowning Jameson a hero while Spider-Man is pushed into the shadows. And Peter knows the truth burns hotter than the ink on the page. The next day, a darker resolve takes hold. In the mind of a man obsessed, Spider-Man is no hero, he's a threat that must be hunted down.
I know now that anyone with too much power is liable to turn into a menace sooner or later. It's still my duty to fight him, to expose him, and someday to destroy him.
And so the Scorpion's case ends for now, but Peter's battle is far from over. In his room, with a torn costume and a needle in hand, the next danger is small, but no less deadly.